Hello.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can see me clear?
Yep.
Okay, it's really nice to meet you.
Hey, you too, man.
And I really appreciate that you joined my live. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. This is my first time being on the Instagram live.
It's my first time, I'm going to talk to someone from America. Cool. Because
I can talk all day, bro.
One of my favorite YouTuber, Logan Paul. You know who is Logan Paul?
Oh yeah, Logan Paul. Yep.
Yeah, he did a podcast and I really like it, and I watch his podcast. It's really amazing. So I thought I should do it. I just want to do something on YouTube. That's why I decided to do this.
Well, the way I found you was you did a podcast with one of our friends that he lives close to us here in South Carolina. Mm-hmm. And he plays Airsoft with our guys. Alec.
Alex.
Locust. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a really funny guy. When we met on Snapchat randomly, and when I posted video on YouTube, I want to talk to people from different countries. So I just asked him, you want to join my podcast? And he said, yeah, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, so I watched that one, and then I went to your YouTube channel, mm-hmm. and I saw your first video where you were outside talking about starting your channel and everything, and
yes,
I loved it, man. I said I got to talk to this guy. I thought it was really cool.
Thank you so much for joining again.
So yeah, my name's Eric, and
nice to meet
my nickname. Nice to meet you. Yeah, you too. You're how do you say your name? Valim?
Yeah, it's Walim, but you can it's you.
Walim?
Right. Yep.
Okay. And so like I said, I first saw you on a podcast with one of our friends that is local to us. But I live here in South Carolina in the United States. And we started an Airsoft YouTube channel a couple years ago. And and so my background is grew up in a cold state in a different part of America, and then went in the military, and my wife and I got married. We were young. We had 5 kids. We moved down here to South Carolina and raised our kids down here. And then 3 years ago, 2 of my sons got into playing Airsoft, and then we started an Airsoft channel from that. And that's what led me to you. So, and here we are.
Yeah, I like it. So I just, first I want to know that you have any connection to real military force, or as you mentioned in your introduction?
Yes. So I right after high school, I went into the United States Marine Corps and spent the Marines. Have you heard of those?
It's kind of organization or what? Or it's real part of your government or military?
Yeah, it's part of the government military. So here in America, we have 4 main branches of the military. Some people will say 5, but I'll get to that in a second. So we have the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Marines.
Yep.
So I went to the Marines. Some people say the U.S. Coast Guard is part of the military, but nobody really counts it. But anyway, yeah. So that's part of our government military. Those 4 branches. So I went in the Marine Corps. Spent 4 years in the active duty. That means you're there all the time, right? Because you can do part-time as well. It's it's called being a reservist. So you're in the reserves. But I went active duty, so it was my full-time job for 4 years. And then after my wife and I got married, and my 4 years was up, then I got out, and then we started having kids all the time.
You did that after high school or after graduation?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after high school. Yeah, so I graduated high school. Yeah, so I actually signed up for the Marines when I was 16. But I didn't go to boot camp until I graduated high school when I was 18. So, and by the time I went to boot camp, I had just turned 19. Went to boot camp, like 5 months after I graduated high school.
Like, what was your age when you were signed up for that?
Yeah, 19. So I was in,
Whoa.
yeah, I went in when I was 19 and I got out when I was 23.
Yeah, I mean, that's really soon for doing stuff like that. I mean, if you see in India, people don't really know what is like government on force and stuff like that. Like, how do you sign up
So
and do, like, what is the procedure of like joining that and doing that stuff?
yeah, so they do have like guys from the military. You know, they call them recruiters. So they'll have recruiters come to the schools and kind of, you know, explain their different branches, like the Army or Navy or Marines. They'll explain like how to sign up and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of guys find out about it from, you know, from high school. Well, at least back then. Nowadays, you can just, you know, you'll see ads on on Instagram or something like that, somewhere online. But yeah, and then you just go to a recruiting office and sign a lot of papers, like a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, you sign a lot of papers.
Okay.
And then you set, so once you go through all that process, and they give you a couple tests, so you have to take this, a test that's called an ASVAB. I can't remember what it stands for, but it basically has like all these different sections. It's like a high school test, you know, where it has math and English and then mechanical aptitude, you know, like how you understand how things work and stuff. And then based on your score, you know, then you kind of pick whatever, you know, you want to go into. And then they'll give you a physical fitness test to see if you pass. And then once you pass all that, then they'll send you to the recruiting doctor, right? The military doctor stuff, the medical, and you get a full medical exam. Yeah, so you have to make sure,
like to see
you're not
physically fit or you don't have any like, body problems.
Yeah, they don't want you to, you know, have a heart attack when you go to boot camp. So, yeah.
So you really hold a real gun.
Oh yeah.
I can say that. Like
yes.
Like all kind of guns, even machine gun.
Even machine gun.
What?
Oh yeah.
That's really cool. Like how?
Hey, listen, so we in boot camp we did we have to qualify, you know, train with back when I was in. Now this is 30 years ago. That's a long time.
Oh.
But
okay.
yeah, I'm old. So it was we used the M16A2 and that's like an assault rifle that you'll see, the old one. And then, so we train with that, and then you have to qualify with it. So you have to shoot like a certain score, right? You have to do that. Like you have to shoot a certain score, which, you know, is pretty good to pass boot camp. And then we trained on the, a pistol that was a 1911. So it's a 45 caliber pistol. So we did that. And then, now that was when I was in. They switched, you know, they've upgraded different guns and stuff. You know, they don't use those guns anymore. But and then we
so they give you the old guns for practice?
Right.
Okay.
Well, no, that's what they were using at the time. That's what they were using when I was in. But you know, since then they've already, you know, they changed over to, you know, different kind of guns that they use, you know, because they made better guns and stuff. But and then we trained with the M249 saw, which is a machine gun. Then we trained with the M60 back then. That's a machine gun. And then we got to shoot a machine gun that shoots grenades. So
like,
yeah, so
I didn't get it. I mean, the machine gun shoots grenade.
Yeah, so have you seen you know how machine guns work? So they have you know, the ammo comes out of a box, and it's called belt fed.
Not in real life, but I've seen a lot of movies.
On movies, yeah. So the grenade one is called a Mark 19, and it works the same way. So these the grenades are all stuck together on a chain. They call it belt fed, and when you shoot, the next one it just keeps loading in, and so you just keep shooting like and it sounds like a thump. We call it the thumper. So it would be thump, 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 and all these grenades are going out and just exploding. Yeah.
Do you remember the how many rounds in machine gun?
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can have like machine guns like the M249. That box, that's a big ammo can full of ammo that's all wound in there with stuck together in a belt.
Yeah.
And I was like 1,000 rounds in there, something like that. But yeah, there'll be hundreds or 1,000 rounds in these boxes.
Yeah.
And then
I think you said like it depends on gun. Like there are different kinds of like models of machine guns. So.
Right. Yeah. And then we shot the 50 cal. So that's a big machine gun. That was really fun. So
yeah.
And then we threw grenades. We got to throw grenades.
I heard some news, like in America, most of people have real gun. I mean,
yeah.
Is that true?
That's true.
It's personal question that you also have a gun, like.
Yeah, we have. I have guns right here on the wall I'm looking at right now up here.
No, but those are real or? Yeah.
So we have an AK-47. We have an AR-15. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, I got this on a tripod.
It's a little dark, but I can see those guns. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's dark. Hold on. Let me put this light up here. You see?
Did you buy these all guns?
Yeah, my sons. My sons bought a lot of these guns.
Whoa! I saw also a picture of this on your post, but I thought it's like for fun, like for gaming guns, like not really.
Yeah, some of them are. So like so this one here, this is that's an airsoft gun. And then this one here, that's a real gun. That's an AK-47. And then
so
let's see, this one right here, this is real. That's like it's an old Russian sniper rifle. And this one is this is a real pistol.
Nice.
So so we have a mix of real and airsoft guns. Now this one looks real, but that's an airsoft pistol. Yeah, we just shoot each other with the plastic BBs.
So after all this, going to come to your home? My God.
I would hope not.
Like just stay away from this. It's full of guns.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk game. Airsoft.
Yeah, Airsoft.
And how do you play?
Well, there's a lot of different ways to play it, like different game types. So they have the Speed Soft, which is like a indoor field. Like inside somewhere, it's really short field. Two teams, they'll start on either end,